All right, I got my handy dandy King James Bible, and this is going to be the first video with it, and we're going to be talking about the vow that Jephthah made about sacrificing his daughter. So let's talk about this here. This is stumping a lot of people, so let's clean this up real quick here. So in Judges 11, the Israelites made Jephthah the head of Israel. So over in Judges 11 verse 30, and Jephthah vowed a vow unto the Lord and said, if thou shalt without fail deliver the children of Ammon into mine hands, then it shall be that whatsoever cometh forth of the doors of my house to meet me, when I return in peace from the children of Ammon, shall surely be the Lord's. The Lord will own it, and I will offer it up for a burnt offering. Continuing on, Jephthah fulfills his vow. And Jephthah came to Mizpah unto his house, and behold, his daughter came out to meet him with timbrels, with dances, and she was his only child. Beside her he had neither son nor daughter. And it came to pass, when she saw her, that he rent his clothes, and said, alas, my daughter, thou hast brought me very low, and thou art one of them that trouble me, for I have opened my mouth unto the Lord, and I cannot go back. And then she said unto her father, let alone this thing be done to me. Let me alone for 2 months, that I may go up and down upon the mountains and bewail my virginity, and I and my fellows. And it came to pass at the end of 2 months that she returned unto her father, who did her according to his vow, which he had vowed, and she knew no man. So, and it was a custom in Israel. So I'm going to talk about the custom in Israel. But isn't it interesting that it's put, she knew no man? And you could think about it. If he burnt her as a sacrifice, it's kind of like, duh, she knew no man. But it's interesting that this was the whole reason why she went into mourning for 2 months. She wasn't allowed to have children because she was dedicated to the temple. And it was custom in Israel that the daughters of Israel went yearly to lament the daughter of Jephthah, the Gileadite, for 4 days in a year. Not the sacrifice. It's the vow that he made, that they're lamenting that she cannot have children. This is a big deal for people in Israel to have kids. So this is what, now you might be like, oh, Shane, it says here, I will offer, where is it here? Up here. I will offer it up for a burnt offering. Think of this as kind of like a handshake. You know, in the old days, when you used to make a deal, some people would spit on their hand and then shake hands. It was almost like if you just shake hands, it's not really a deal. But if you spit into your hand, whoa, that's a whole different level. And then you shake, even though it's disgusting, people would do that. I've probably done it as a kid. Spit in my hand and then swear, right? So that's what a burnt offering is. You make a vow, you make a burnt offering to seal the deal. So if you don't believe me, let's go to Leviticus. Regarding vows, the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when a man shall make a singular vow, the persons shall be for the Lord by thy estimation. And they go on and calculate how much money they're worth and all this kind of stuff. And that could be another video. Then if you go here, people go, you see, here it is right here. Verse 29, none devoted which shall be devoted of man shall be redeemed, but shall be surely put to death. So if you change your mind, you can't change your mind. Where am I here? Can't change your mind about a vow. See, you have to put someone to death. But this is for people on death row. They are judged to be executed, and that person can't make a vow to the Lord and say, you know what, I'm going to be dedicated and I'm going to work in your temple and all this kind of stuff. I'm sorry for my sin. I will sacrifice my life, and I will be dedicated in the temple, and I will serve the priest the rest of my life. No, you're sentenced to death. So none devoted of men shall be redeemed. They will still be put to death. They can't be redeemed by this act, which is a vow. So a person being put to death, they're sentenced to stoning or whatever. They can't say, oh, you know what? I'm going to dedicate my life to the Lord. Oh, okay, now you get to go to the temple and be a servant under the priest, thus redeeming your life. You can't do that. So none devoted to death shall be redeemed, but they shall surely be put to death. Let's go. If you still don't believe me, let's go over to Psalm 66, and we'll just put this baby home. Psalm 66, right here. Psalm 66, verse 13, worship the Lord. I will go into thy house with burnt offerings. I will pay thee my vows, which my lips have uttered, and my mouth has spoken when I was in trouble. I will offer unto thee burnt sacrifices of fatlings, with the incense of rams. I will offer bullocks with goats. Selah. So this is the deal. If you make a vow, you got to honor that vow with the Lord. It's almost better not to say anything. This was a big deal with Israel. So I will go into thy house with burnt offerings. Okay? That's a separate thing. It's like a handshake. I will pay thee my vows, and then offer burnt offerings, which my lips have uttered. My mouth has spoken when I was in trouble. That's the vow. I will offer unto thee burnt sacrifices of fatlings. That's the handshake. So hopefully this makes sense, and we can put this to bed once and for all. We can seal this baby with the handshake. It's done. God does not honor sacrifices of humans in that manner. Like, it's crazy talk to think that way. Anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment. See you later. Bye.